I'm in the country now. I've arrived. No, I've left the airport. Yeah. I'm heading to the house right now. To our house in my country. Yes. God. Sorry, I just saw a very attractive church. God. Okay. Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, madam.
Yes, that's right.
Was it this serious?
It's well, my sister. It's
well, brother. You're welcome.
Thank you. It's well.
Thank
you. Jesus Christ. It's okay. It's okay.
Serious.
It's not as serious as you think.
Okay, brother. I'm sorry.
Yes, you look good. Oh, good to be home. Who say my country isn't good? Oh my God. Who say my country isn't good? I have a good country here. Oh, good. Thank you, Jesus. So, how's everybody?
They're all fine. They're all good. Let me take it.
That's alright.
My God, so it's true. No, it's a lie. Henry, I'm not just looking at you right now, I'm just imagining things.
Maybe you're lying to yourself because I'm seated right here with you.
That's great. I came as soon as I heard. How was your journey?
Journey was fine. Journey was fine. I'm happy to be home.
You can say that again. How about your parents and siblings?
Parents are fine.
Did any of them come with you?
No, none of them came with me. I'm home alone.
Wow.
I'm home alone. But I'm enjoying it.
But this is still amazing. I heard this accident was so fatal that everybody lost hope of a survivor.
Everyone lost hope but me and God. Because the truth remains that, to be sincere with you, I never believed I was going to die in that accident. No.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
that's good to hear.
Yeah, I should, because as a matter of fact, if you can remember the story of Joseph in the Bible,
I do remember.
When he was thrown into the pit by his destiny destroyers, it would have been wrong for him to believe he was going to die in that pit. Because few days before that incident, he had a dream. And in that dream, he saw the moon, the star, and the sun bow down to him. That's a vision far away from dying in any pit. In my case, I keep seeing myself many years ahead of that day of the accident. So it would be wrong for me to believe I was going to die then.
I envy your courage. By the way, Henry, how did this accident happen?
You mean the accident?
Yes, the accident precisely.
Okay, please have your drink. It's a very long story. But I'll summarize it.
Okay.
Before the story, I want to remark. God told me to come back to this country and raise serious gospel generals for him.
Really?
Yeah. Men and women who will step out in this generation to become powerful instruments in God's hands. He calls them arrows of Calvary. Arrows which is going to fire into different sections of the society to make serious impact. It wasn't easy for me to come back from the States to this country, but I later resolved to obey. Then I discussed that with my parents. They vowed never to let that happen. Yeah. So, against my will, I stayed back in the state until that day. I had an interview at Washington, D.C., and then I skated through to work with the government in Washington. That was a good news. So I was on my way back to share the good news with family and friends at Los Angeles. But on the way back, the airport taxi carrying me collided with a car driven by a criminal who was trying to escape from the FBI and city police. That was the much I can still remember. But when I came back after a long coma, I was told that I lasted for 4 months in coma. And the doctor said that I will never walk on my foot again.
What?
So they say I will always use these clutches.
God forbid.
It's okay, Maxwell. I was even privileged. It was God's mercy that kept me alive, because the driver and the criminal died on the spot.
That's terrible, Henry.
Yeah. Don't worry yourself. I think God allowed that incident to happen for a purpose.
Yes. Say that again.
Yeah. Basically, my parents wouldn't have allowed me to come back.
How do you mean?
Yeah. I think God allowed it to make me follow His leading. It was when my parents realized that their son, who they loved and cherished so much, can no longer fit into their dream for him. It wasn't difficult for them to arrange and have me come back and do what God asked me to do. Yes. Maxwell, that reminds me. Why are you still dragging your leg when it comes to being born again?
To be honest with you, Henry, I don't really know what is wrong with me. I repent and I backslide again.
Then you're definitely one of the millions of people who are not taking the gospel serious, Maxwell. Well, Max, you're my cousin brother.
Yes.
And I would like to advise you. Don't allow yourself to respond to God's invitation after a hard lesson.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to love your soul and eternity more than your body, your flesh, and this world. It says, love not the world, because the love of the world is enmity with God. Close your heart to the voice of Satan and open it up to the voice of the Spirit of God that is knocking at your door all the time. As it's written in Revelation chapter 3, from verse 18 to 22. Look, check it out. Just take a look at it. You have time to read some of the time. Revelation chapter 3, you read verse 18 to 22. You can do that at home. But the message out there is that Jesus is standing at the door of your heart and is knocking. He said he needs you to open the heart so that he will come in. It is wrong for you to leave the master outside the house. Okay. All right. How's Mommy Clara? Okay, what about the burden over there? Oh, she went to Paris? Okay, that's all right. It's okay. No. Precisely Nigeria, yeah. Yeah, Nigeria. Hello? All right, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Good afternoon, brother.
Yes, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, good afternoon. How are you?
But can you sit down?
Yes.
Ada, you keep standing.
Miracle.
Sir?
Who are these good people you brought to the house? Miracle.
Okay, Ada here is my roommate. Okay. She was the one who snatched the phone to speak to you when you're still abroad.
Oh, that's right. Ada was the name. Ada, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How was your journey, sir?
Journey was fine. Thanks for asking. God bless you.
Bro Ken here is our new school fellowship president.
Okay.
He was the one who spoke with you on the phone to appreciate you for the support you give to our fellowship.
Oh, I remember that. Okay. Bro Kenneth, How is the school fellowship?
God is faithful, sir.
Okay, good to hear.
Sir, we still want to thank you for the support you have been giving to the school fellowship. We are very grateful, sir.
It's okay, my brother. Please don't mention. It's just to God's glory, okay? Yes, I'm glad to meet you.
Okay, so brother, like I said, Ada here is my roommate.
That's right.
And since I'll be going to school now from your house, I would like her to come and stay with me. I've already told her about it. She has no choice. She's okay with it. So
You want to get my permission?
Yes, brother.
Permission granted.
Yes. Thank you, brother. You're the best cousin in the whole world.
You're welcome. Ada, you're welcome, please. Yes, you are welcome. Thank you.
Sir, Miracle told us about the house Bible study you are starting.
Oh, that's right.
And the students in campus are very, very interested, sir.
Really? Oh, okay.
So we don't know if we can come at our free time.
Oh, it's a free program. It's a discipleship class. It's open for all. Please, they can come. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, thank you.
And also, sir, we don't know if we can invite you also in our programs in the school.
I came back to this country for ministry, okay? I'm free. I'm all yours. Invite me anytime, any day. I'm available.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. We are grateful.
Thank you. Thank you. Miracle.
Yes, brother.
Let's try to make them comfortable, serve them some soft drinks and all that.
Okay.
Make them feel free, okay?
Okay. Ada, come.
Oh,
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
God is good.
All the time.
You see, as I've been saying, as an average person who did not study sciences, I can define speed as distance traveled per unit time. In other words, the magnitude of velocity. But those who studied sciences, those who have their focus on sciences, could go beyond that to give us the SI units for measuring speed. That's because they have their focus on sciences. That's exactly where they are focusing. That's the importance of having focus. That's the importance of having target in life. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Because they have their focus in sciences, they are expected to know better. Now before I go ahead, I want to ask a question to one of you. Emeka, that's the name, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me, what do you want to become the best in life? I mean, what's your target in life?
Honestly, I'm confused. I don't know.
Bad situation. A wrong answer. Because you need to be focused in life. You need to have target. You need to have focus in this life. Without focus, it is difficult for you to survive. In fact, I put it this way, without having targets where you're going, your chance of survival is very narrow. Because actually, it is your focus, your targets, your vision in life that will help to shape your life. Your vision will help to make you become the kind of person you're going to be. Now that's why if you go to your schools, you discover that you'll see a lot of students, different type of students, a lot that are wasting their time pinging, WhatsApping, Facebooking, chatting, and making so many friends. For them, it's all about friends. I want to be a student, I'm a student, and that's all. They have no focus. But in the same school, when you look around, you discover students that have focus, who have vision. They are concentrated. You see them in the libraries. You see them studying their books. They don't allow anything to distract them. In fact, if you have no destination, anywhere can be your destination. Many students you see on campus, their business is all about do whatever they see around. That's why you see some of them become cultists. They join cults. They can be in the school for 20 years. That's not their problem. Just I am a student and they're okay. They have no focus. I challenge you today to have focus, to have targets in life. Your focus will help you to select your friends. If you see somebody who is not going to help you achieve the vision you've seen for yourself, then you keep that person away from you. The truth is, before you become very good instruments in God's hands, even in the society where you are, you should be able to occupy well. The Bible said, occupy till I come. You ought to occupy. Take the position as the best doctors, the best engineers, the good people in the society. Look at Joseph. You know the end of Joseph in the Bible. But his end is the product of his vision. He saw himself as a star. The moon, the sun, and other stars bow down to him. All his life, he was busy maintaining that knowledge of his vision. And as you saw it in the Bible, Joseph continued to push towards that vision until he got there. If you are focused in life, it is difficult to be distracted. In fact, if you are going nowhere, then anywhere can be your destination, even if it means to be at the river. Hallelujah. Amen. So the message I'm giving you today is to be focused in life. Have target. Have where you're going. The focus, your target will actually give you the speed. If you know where you're going, then you will know the speed you need to meet up to where you're going. It is your focus, is your vision that will shape your life. It's because of your vision that you can choose the kind of people that will be your friends. If you know that this man is a criminal, and I don't want to be a criminal, you won't have a criminal as a friend. Your vision and focus in life will help you to know the kind of friends to keep and how to be committed in your studies and in your education. You are all hoping to be great people in the society. We need to see that by your commitment. I have one more thing. You see, as a human being, God has given you everything you need to fulfill your destiny. God has given you all the equipment required. It's just for you to access them, to connect to them. Those you see on the top are people who have been graced enough to be able to connect to God's provision in their life for greatness. Amen. Hallelujah. And your